So, clothing. Love this. I am a fashion designer. I'm also a sales coach. Really am a confidence coach, according to social media. And I say that because as a fashion designer, I want people to trust me with my sense of style and ability to help them look better than how they are when they're having the conversation with me. As a sales coach, I want people to trust me with my ability to help them become more confident, knowing that by fixing one external signal, it'll upgrade me in all 5 layers. And a lot of times people say, it's more than just putting the clothes on, which I agree. But equally true, putting the clothes on raises the level of awareness. So one could say the right outfit equals the right awareness. So in similar fashion, the wrong outfit leads to the wrong awareness. Right outfit, right client. Wrong outfit, wrong client.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if your audience are those that create digital products, the hack is to find out what do they wear? Because based on congruency, right? Audience wears this, I wear it too. Here's the hack. I just wear it better. Cool. So congruency clause says my audience wears this, I wear what they wear, I just wear it better. I'm a fashion designer, and my audience is wearing trench coats like Burberry. My task, my assignment is to do that, but wear it better. So when I go to Dior and they got a bubble coat for 3K, I just do it better. Do my 3-layer joint, and it costs 2,500, ready to wear, right? So if my audience is someone that does digital products, want to find out what they wear, or as it illustrated, clothing isn't always the garment you wear. Figuratively, it helps us unpack how people show up for themselves, how they appear is equally important, and it's also under this clothing, physical appearance umbrella. So, if that much is true, those that sell digital products or those that want to sell digital products, how do they show up for themselves in the digital space? How do they appear digitally? I'm going to do the same, but better. And guess what? Our messaging now becomes, hey, you want to sell digital products? I sell digital products, right? I can help you get it going. If you're currently selling digital products and struggling, I do it better because I'm not struggling. So if you want to not struggle, not here with me. Don't believe me just yet? Check out some of my testimonials. So leading with this concept of same but better can help bring in more sales, or proven, or we can introduce proven methods of appearance to make money. I know if someone betters their clothing, they can better the reactions or the degree of response for strangers, as is grooming, and then my fun and favorite one, posturing. Now, if I relax my stomach, I got it good. But with the right posture, what good? Be flush. Six pack shawty, right? So what's fun about this is breathing is tied to confidence. If I have a better posture when I'm going through moments of high anxiety, it's a lot easier for me to take deeper breaths because of my posture. If I'm slouched, the breaths that I'm taking are shallow and not deep. And studies show that shallow breaths are low vibration, deeper breaths, high vibration. So if we want to vibrate higher to elevate our confidence, we have to give our body opportune moments to do so, which ties to posture. So not only am I wearing the right clothes, but the posture I present when I have the garments on plays a part as well. And then overall appearance and presence. So these are some of the hacks that I operate from that makes me more money, right? And then lastly, comes to appearance and presence, as I close, I call it eyeballs and engagement. This is a hybrid approach, but it works. It works. On the back of clothing, if I know that I'm 100% me, the concept of eyeballs and engagement says, I recognize, I call it the truly stare. I recognize anytime somebody see me in my flow, there is a 2 to 3 second window where my clothing speaks for me. And then as I walk around, 20 to 30% of my appearance speaks for me. So that's sway, energy, aura, stance. So boom, clothing, 30% of the work is done. The other 30 is my communication. Now, this one is a tricky one because it's invisible, but you know it's there. And that is association. So for me, the only way communication and association works in my benefit is if I'm satisfying the clothing aspect or the eyeballs engagement portion of me being visible. So when I'm fly as ever doing my thing, my outfit, my appearance, my sway, my energy aura, how I stand with my clothes on is already speaking for me, aka eyeballs. The communication piece says, let me judge how important this guy is based on who he communicates to. So no, how he communicates and who he communicates to. And then lastly, I did podcast summit, and I'm always meeting people that I know because I'm very consistent about being outside. And orange hair, long coat is obvious, right? Easy to find me
Yeah.
in any crowd. But what that says is people associate confidence with me so much when I'm communicating to strangers. A lot of my friends flag me down. A lot of my networking constituents find me and we build sometimes while others are getting to know me, right? Hey man, hold on 1 second. Hey dog, when I first talk to them, we talk to you, we chop it up. Boom. And then now prospects, clients, potential new friends are seeing everyone engage with me, which increases not only engagement, but how I'm seen. So this is some of the inner workings of the clothing layer and how I leverage being fly to make more business for myself, to better my networking for myself, and make more money. A lot of times when the dollars are spent, it can be said one will spend money based on who you are as a human. And guess what? The congruency clause says, or the mirror mantra says, I'm gonna buy with said person based on how they look. If you look how I want to look, I'm gonna spend money with you. If I know this person is super intentional with eyeballs and engagement, I want that. So much so, whatever they sell, I'm gonna buy. Just because I know I get a little piece of it, right? I'm saying it like this because they say, hey dog, I can't wear no orange hair, but like, you do something. But what do you? But you special or something, bro? Because if you wasn't special, you wouldn't dress like this. So who are you? I know you famous. Can I take a picture? So none of that happens if I'm not being intentional and implementing strategy when it comes to the clothing layer of becoming more confident.
Truly.